What's up? This is Square2448 with a Farming Simulator 17 Public Works video, and today we'll be filling potholes on two main roads with the JCB Skidsteer, the small utility trailer, and 3 dump trucks, one of which is the small one, and then we have 2 larger ones at the location. So let's hop in this and attach it to the trailer. And we are on the Woodmeadow farming map. We did have to kind of change up the maps to repair these roads because the map with the Public Works shop is having a few problems with a few of these mods. So we'll attach the trailer and we'll load up. And this trailer is probably going to be overweight with the skid steer, but I think that the axle should be able to kind of hold up within the next few days before we can get a new trailer. But we'll load this up and head over there. A lot of you guys have given me some really cool ideas for this series, but if you do have any, let me know down below in the comments. Today we're mostly repairing really large potholes that I've developed over the season, and the winter definitely kind of also helped with the creation of these potholes. But we'll kind of pull out here and we'll go up the hill and to the site. Looks like traffic is clear, and hopefully we do have enough momentum to make it up this very steep hill, because with larger hills in a very heavy load you do need momentum, or else it'll be very hard to kind of go up when you're kind of halfway with no momentum. But this trailer looks like it is doing a pretty decent job, but we should be using a 2-axle trailer, if you would say. But we'll be making our turn here, and if we do have time, we'll be repairing 2 potholes, very large ones. But look at that, guys, we got the trucks on location here. We got the very large one, and I think actually we'll use up all of the one in this truck at this. But take a look, guys, this is one large pothole. I mean, this is larger than a pothole. It's like the whole road kind of sunk a little. So we'll repair that, which is going to be fine. So we'll lower the gate here, and we'll take the skid steer off before we disconnect it. And I would like to thank you all for the continued support on all these videos. I really do appreciate each and every one of you watching and supporting the daily content. But I think we'll pull this off to the side, and we just hit our truck, guys. That's not too good. But we'll definitely kind of leave this right here. Leave it on because there's really no need to turn it off. We will kind of do that, and traffic right now is kind of the slow part of the day, so we might only see 1 or 2 and possibly even none, which would be very helpful. But we'll kind of back up here and kind of start to unload some of this asphalt. Now we'll be just using the JCB to kind of just make sure that it is all level, but as we do kind of dump out this, we'll kind of back up. So as we go, like I was saying, we'll kind of back up, letting it fill up just enough, and then we'll be using the skid steer. Awesome, so we did actually level that out. That actually looks pretty nice so far, filling up this one. So we'll pull out over here, and I would like to show you guys this awesome feature of the building materials. And I think we'll pull this over to the side, and we'll turn this truck off so that it's not too loud. Awesome, so we got that. The bed is lowering, and as you guys can see, we just dumped some. You guys can see a pretty compacted area right here and right here, because that's where the wheels were, but right in the center is not. So that is awesome how realistic that is. And I'm not sure exactly why this building to the left, to the right actually, is kind of flickering and going, turning black. Not exactly sure, but take a look at this. This is going to look really nice once we kind of get this leveled out. And once you do drive on this a few times, it does level itself out. But that is a very large area right over here. So we'll do 1 lane at a time just so we could get it back open and traffic can get through. But I think that having the extra trucks here is going to be helpful just in case we do need more. But let's see. We're kind of leveling this out and making it really good. Awesome, so that actually looks pretty nice. It is a little bit lower, but we still just kind of want it better than what it was, and we do have to come with a really nice compactor and even do a top coat. And you do kind of have to move around the bucket, or else you could remove a little too much, which would not be good. But it looks like so far, this actually looks really nice. Awesome, so And it looks like the bucket is full, so we'll just kind of dump the bucket over here, and then we'll hop in the large truck and kind of do this side. But like I was saying, we have one more pothole we need to do today, so we do have a busy schedule for the public works, because like I was saying, they usually do repair roads and just make sure the town is maintained, from the roads to the parks to even some of these sport fields. So we'll kind of stay right here, and we'll kind of dump as we back up. The same kind of concept, but this dumps really fast because it is a large truck, and I do apologize, but we kind of just had to back up really fast to prevent very large piles. Awesome, so that is enough, even extra. So we'll pull this truck off to the side, because now the road could pretty much be open, since we did pretty nice job on doing that lane. But yeah, there's a little bit higher up there, so we'll see if we could fill all these in. And as you do drive on it, like I was saying, it does kind of spread out and level itself out, which is awesome and helpful, and that's what we kind of need it to do. So we have a full bucket here, and let's see where it's low. It's kind of low in the center where the yellow line should be, so we'll kind of dump this out. And that's a little too much, so we might actually take the smaller dump truck and kind of put it over here. It's a little bit easier to load up into that one instead of into the large one. So I think we have to haul a little bit away. I just took a little bit too much out, so this is pretty long process kind of doing it, but let's just drive over it once, get it kind of leveled out enough. But yeah, a little too bumpy, so we'll kind of see if we could scrape some up now. Lower the bucket and kind of go through here. Ooh, when the wheels kind of do level out, you do have to anticipate that and kind of be prepared, or else you'll go down too much. It is pretty hard to kind of do it this way, but we got a full bucket, and I think now, guys, we have to kind of get like a small grader, even a roller, to kind of level this out. But for the most part, this road is back to normal, if you would say. The road is repaired, which is good, so I think we'll load up the actually, there's just a little bit left, so we'll put it on the very edge of this road, because it could always be just a hair wider. Awesome, so that's going to be good. We'll load up and make our way over to the second one, and we already do have a dump truck full. Actually, we have like a dump truck and a half, so we have a lot. So actually, I think to make it pretty efficient, we'll start up this truck, we'll leave it in this parking lot here, and we'll take the full truck with us. Start this up. I'm not sure if we turned the truck off or what kind of happened when we were just kind of doing that, but we'll hop in this large one, we'll take the full one, and then if we do, we'll come back and get the one that's halfway full. But if you guys aren't enjoying this series, let me know down below in the comments. I'm always interested in hearing your feedback, especially since you guys are giving me some really cool video ideas. But we'll back up here and attach. Awesome, so we'll get actually the ramp is already lowered, which is pretty helpful, but we'll get this loaded up and we'll see if we can get the job done within today. I mean, a pretty busy day doing a lot of road work, but usually some towns do a lot of road work on one day because they do have asphalt, and then other days they do different things. But right there is pretty well, and we'll hop in this truck, and I think we'll just park it on the side of the road right like that, and we'll switch over here. Perfect. Hop in this, and I think the easiest thing for us to do is to kind of back into this parking lot, the one over here, very large one, instead of kind of going all the way around and turning around. Perfect. So I think now, like I was saying, this one actually I believe is even a larger pothole, and these are large potholes where they kind of sunk a lot, so it is pretty interesting how the road kind of moves around and everything like that. But take a look at this one, guys. This one right here is even larger than the last one, so we might have to go get us the other dump truck. But we'll kind of leave this here, and the town kind of does own all the grass on the side of the road, so we'll be fine kind of park in there. But we'll leave the skid steer right here, and actually we'll I would say we could probably squeeze the truck through here, so we'll disconnect the trailer and let's see if we could kind of back up. And the roads do get a lot of wear and tear, so it definitely does get used and have problems like this. So I think it's going to be better for us to kind of drive down in here and kind of dump as we go. So right there is pretty good, so I think we'll kind of start dumping right here. And like I was saying, it comes out way too fast. Pretty large pile right there, but it looks like, guys, we are going to have enough for this, which is going to be nice. Back up here, and I think kind of make a large pile. But like I was saying, this is a pretty intense, pretty interesting large, so we do have to do a pretty large amount of asphalt. We'll start this up and let's see if we could spread out this large pile, but it looks like we need to get more, and we do have some more in the truck. Kind of lower the bucket and get started. So the bucket is already full, so we kind of have to kind of do the center area. Filling in the center of the road is pretty important. Awesome, so it looks like we have a pretty large mountain right here, so we have to kind of come over here, and this road might even need to get like the backhoe over here. Kind of, maybe we should have used that today, make it a little bit easier, but so far this doesn't look that bad. It is a little bumpy in spots, but let's go kind of moving back and forth just for a little. And the more you go over this, guys, with the building materials, it will kind of flatten itself out, as you guys can see. But let me know down below in the comments what types of videos you guys would like me to do with the building materials mod. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video of us being the public works and repairing the roads. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more.